North Carolina was the first game that you would play unaggressive in the first half. How do you think, in terms of aggressive, your team played today?
I thought we played a really good second half, and I think the statistics pretty much show our dominance.
Speaking of those statistics, you guys had 29 shots to their 3 shots. Do you think that's a concern because, the score was 4-2, so the efficiency maybe isn't there, or does that show that you guys are getting a lot of opportunities?
I think we had some great attacks in the second half and moved the ball really well, and I don't think it's an inefficiency at all. I think this is a great team, and I think it was pretty darn good.
Some sloppy play and passing at times in the first half. How much did the weather play a part in today's game, and how much did you clean that up at halftime?
I don't think the weather is a factor at all. This is our weather, Syracuse, right? So I don't think passing. I disagree that passing was sloppy. I think that the movement above the ball needed to be better, and we forced things that weren't there yet. So I think that to put an external on an excuse like the weather has nothing to do with it.
Giving up 2 goals there at the end of the game to UMass, what happened?
They scored.
Questions for the players?
Emma, off the penalty corner, your first goal in the first half, can you kind of take me through what happened there?
Yeah, I just came out in a rebound, and there was just enough space for me to send it there.
For all of the players, what is it like just playing in NCAA tournament game? How is that different from the regular season and from the ACC?
I think just externally, there are a lot of other factors that could come into play, but for us, we're sticking to our same routine, same mindset as we do for every game, and that's important to just keep things normal, because otherwise it's easy to get looking forward to the next game that you're not even at yet. There's no guaranteed, so just staying in the moment is really important.
And Liz, you started against UNC and then again today, so a couple starts in a couple games. How did it feel to get the start today and then be able to contribute with 2 goals?
For me, starting, and I think for a lot of our teammates, starting isn't really a big factor. It won't change how we play in a game, so that was, I guess, not irrelevant to our play. But, the goal, it was exciting. It was good. Doesn't matter if it was me or anyone, but whoever put it in, it was important to get one in, especially in the first few minutes, because it did change the tempo of a game, and it changed not our mentality, but it was nice to see some result happen and then keep the momentum going.
And then can you just describe your second goal, the one that wasn't on the penalty corner?
Yeah, I don't think I touched that. But I'll take the statistic if they want to give it to me, but the defender tipped that in. But yeah, we were just in the right place in the right time, and she was there too. So.
And were you guys happy with how the team played today, and the motivation and the energy?
Yeah, I think so. I think we kept momentum going, and I think the statistics showed that we, as Am said, we dominated the game, and we were able to score some goals. So, no, I think in general we're very happy and just have to keep up our aggression.
And what's your preparation for tomorrow?
Right now it's just about resting and regenerating and refueling, and then turn around and refocus on watch the next game and see who we have.
Time for 2 more questions. Yep.
Laura, what did you see today, in the midfield and just general movement, the ball coming from the back and up into the front?
Like we said in the first half, it wasn't as well as we wanted it to be, but I definitely think in the second half we were able to use our 12th player, which is the field, and we were able to get that movement up front. So to open it up by using the field, we were able to get a lot more passes, especially inside, and able to move the defense and able to really open up the field for us to run with the ball.
Last question.
What did you guys think about the opening of the second half? Obviously, talking about the difference between the two, do you think it was just something you guys talked about at halftime to come out with, obviously the kind of flurry of goals that you guys had in a pretty short time span to start the second half?
I think it's the best way to come out of into a second half is get 2 goals, and I think it was 2 or 3 minutes, which really, as we said, shifted the momentum, and we were able to kind of go from there. And yeah, I think that's the best way to come out of a halftime.